of the film, we see two snakes toward the start of the film, one white and one green. The two snakes are sisters. They had all the earmarks of being youthful, however they had lived for north of 1,000 years. Sujun was the name of the white snake. The two snakes been able to adjust to the human structure. At some point, the two snakes see a kid named Xian at a mountain. He was tasting the blossoms on the mountain. Both get stunned that does people eat blossoms. Indeed, Xian came there with his companions looking for certain spices. He was distant from everyone else pushing ahead through the mountains. The green snake comes there in her unique structure and panics him. Being terrified, he tumbles off the mountain into a waterway. Seeing it, the white snake has sympathy for Xian. She feels awful for him. She goes into the waterway as a human. She inhales into his mouth. She saves his life. In the wake of aiding him, she disappears. Whenever Xian stirs, he finds that each of his companions have accumulated around him. He gets some information about the young lady who saved his life. His companions say that we didn't track down any young lady here. It was all in your creative mind. Around the same time, a celebration was to be held in the town. The master of the temple and his companions were additionally going with him to the celebration. They had an uncertainty that beasts will kill people at this celebration. Xian was traveling that way with those spices. In this manner he takes every one of them with him. On the opposite side, White Snake, Sujun, was feeling the loss of that second when she helped Xian. That how she saved his life by giving him her own breath. She was constantly pondering Xian. Truth be told, she began cherishing him. She tells her sister, the green snake, that she needs to meet that kid. Thusly, the two of them go to a similar celebration in the town. That very evening, Expert and his partners had come there with full planning. Since they realize that beasts can assault people whenever. Green Snake meets the buddy of the Expert in the celebration. Since Green Snake loved him, she needed to become a close acquaintance with him. He says that I can't converse with you right now as I'm here to get the beasts. He didn't realize that the young lady requesting that he be her companion was likewise a beast. However, at that point the green snake sees Xian. She goes to him. She lets him know that her sister loves him and she needs to meet him. Xian says that I have hardly any familiarity with your sister. He won't meet her sister. Green Snake falls into the waterway. She pushes his boat to take him to her sister. As he arrives at there, Suxhen admits that she adores him. According to Xian, but I love another person. He says that I don't have the foggiest idea what her identity is. She saved me by giving me her own breath. Hearing it, Sujun comprehends that he's discussing me. He cherishes me the manner in which I do. She takes him back into the stream to promise him that she is the young lady he adores. She's the young lady who saved him. Presently Xian was additionally mindful of the way that she's that young lady. Mates of the beast discover a few beasts. He fearlessly battles with those beasts. In the interim, a beast harms master's buddy. In this way, he calls his master for help. Then, at that point, the master comes there to contend with them. He moves them to hell and consumes them to no end. Sujun goes to Shan's home the following day. Seeing her in his home makes Xian extremely blissful. They begin living with one another and at some point, get hitched to one another. Upon the arrival of the celebration, the beast had chomped one of Master's partners. Hence,
assuming he turns into a beast, he'll be a threat to people. Along these lines, he was going to an abandoned spot to endeavor self-destruction. While he planned to get it done, the green snake comes there. She asks him that for what good reason he's doing such a demonstration. She stops him to do this. On which, he answers that I'll turn into a beast. I can't turn into a threat to people. Accordingly, I need to end my own life. The green snake, after hearing it, educates him regarding her world. She shows her snake tongue. She says you can definitely relax on the off chance that you become a beast. I am a beast too. A while later, we see Master going to the town. He tracks down numerous casualties of the beast there. They were in trouble and confronting it. Accordingly, Xian used to make spices to save their lives. Su Zhen, then again, knew that they were being assaulted by those beasts. They are exceptionally strong and hazardous. It is difficult to fix them just with spices. Su Zhen consequently presses into those restorative plants to save his significant others and those individuals' lives. Su Zhen had a rodent which was her companion. According to it, "What are you doing, Su Zhen? Don't you understand that giving your exhalation is a danger for you? It will make you powerless." However, Su Zhen was ready to help his better half and others. Whenever Xian makes townspeople drink that spice liquid, they begin to recuperate. It makes Ace stunned since, as per him, it was difficult to fix these individuals. However, seeing them recuperating, he is left surprised and bewildered. He asks of Xian whether anybody helped him in the arrangement of these spices. On which he answers, "Yes, my significant other aided me." Ace recognizes that his significant other was certainly not an ordinary human yet a beast. Thusly, he gives Xian a holy knife for his well-being. Then, at that point, Master goes to Su Zhen. He asks her for what good reason she's doing this stuff. "You wedded a human notwithstanding being a beast. For what reason do you live like people among them? I'm not uttering a word to you as you are a decent beast. You should better leave Xian. Any other way, the end wouldn't be great. I'll kill you." Saying it, the expert leaves. At the night when Xexian arrives at home, he brings a cured wine. It mends against snake toxin. Be that as it may, Su Zhen was a snake herself. Xian makes her beverage this wine too. Drinking it, she begins feeling bizarre and her state deteriorates. She secures herself a room. Xian asks her for what valid reason she's behaving like this. Or on the other hand, assuming you're distraught at me. Su Zhen couldn't handle herself and turns into a snake. To get her, the master likewise comes there. They face one another. Xian wounds her with that holy knife that was given by the master. He didn't have the foggiest idea about that this white snake was his significant other. In the wake of getting wounded, Su Zhen goes to her sister, the green snake. As she got cut by a holy blade so she couldn't change into human structure at any point in the future. She'll be a snake until the end of time. Xian gets some information about his better half. Ace says that truth be told, this white snake was your significant other. You wedded a 1,000 years of age snake. He becomes stunned subsequent to recognizing reality. Su Zhen's rodent enlightens Xian concerning a spice that can save Su Zhen's life. However, getting that spice is hazardous, thus perilous. Since beasts have involved that spot. Notwithstanding, Xian goes there and attempts to track down the spice. Xian, then again, is eclipsed by beasts. All colleagues of the expert attempt to save Xian. Rodent proceeds to give that spice to